It's actually very flattering, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's funny because everyone has their, you know, their insecurities and things. It was sort of a process, I guess, in becoming sort of fearless. You know, the industry sort of makes you harden your skin a bit, so it's an honor. I like to consider myself as fun, so yeah.
Would you consider yourself fun and fearless?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's again, it's like you sort of grow up with these insecurities in high school. I sort of just being working in the business, it makes you again have the tough skin and sort of you know, overcome all the criticisms and the no's and this and this. And when one thing ends up going right, you sort of the confidence factor builds in. Yeah, I like to think of myself as fun again. I like to have fun, so.
And are you fearless?
Am I fearless? Yeah, in certain aspects. I mean, again, like in doing what I do, you sort of don't know what your, you know, schedule's like the next day or two, 10 days ahead. So you sort of got to be, you got to live in the moment with confidence and sort of be poised for anything. So I feel like, again, that it conditions you into a state of becoming fearless if you want, you know, if you are to be successful. So.
Your character needs some love advice. What would it be?
Ooh, my character Nate some love advice. It'd either be, you know what, just stick with one age group, you know, from 40 to 18. I don't know, or just, you know, go for every girl on the show now. I mean, might as well make it the Full House, you know. I don't know. That's it.
If you were to give your own Fun Fearless Award to someone, and who would it be and why would they receive the award?
Who would it be and why? The Fun Fearless Award. I go back to this one. I mean, I'm such a Tina Fey fan, and she's, you know, represents, I think that fits good for her, you know, she represents that sort of having fun, you know, she's been doing obviously the Sarah Palin stuff, 30 Rock, you know, she writes all of her stuff, and she's very intriguing, and just, yeah, I'd probably have to give it to Tina Fey. That's it. That's my answer. Yeah.
How does it feel to be named one of Cosmo's fun, fearless males? And fun, too. You know, it's quite an honor, actually. I was just kind of getting the Cosmo perspective and breakdown on the fun, fearless male issue. I mean, I knew and I'd read and I'd heard and I'd seen it, but I want to hear the specifics. You know, it really is an honor. I mean, this is my 23rd year in the business. You know, I started here in New York. I lived in Brooklyn for a while, so you know, really, I truly feel grateful to even be in the business still and to do the kind of, to have the kind of jobs that I've been afforded, and you know, still have fun at what I do is a blessing, and I feel very grateful and I'm humbled by it. So it's an honor. So thank you, Cosmo.
Would you consider yourself fun and fearless?
Would I consider myself fun? Actually, yes. Yes. Because number one, I'm a big kid. I'm a kid in a candy store. Literally. I mean, to have a job where you play make-believe all the time and get paid for it is great fun. It is great fun. My kids, I have three, my wife and I have 3 young kids. They think Daddy's crazy anyway. They say, so what are you doing at work? And I was like, you know, just playing a character, just playing make-believe. So that's great fun. And then I think for anyone to really approach this industry, you have to have a certain amount of a fearless component to your character to think you can be in this business and make it in this business. You really have to have that in your personality. So yeah, I would say so.
Okay, between playing
Either fearless or naive. I'm sorry.
between playing Simon Elder on Dirty Sexy Money, plus your roles on The New Adventures of Old Christine and In Treatment last season, you pretty much ruled the airwaves.
Oh,
Was it hard to keep all of your characters straight?
You to play those, you know, to play 3 characters on 3 shows at the same time was a bit of a misnomer, only because it was really only 2 at the same time. I mean, they didn't quite overlap, except I think for once, maybe 2 weeks, I was doing The New Adventures of Old Christine and In Treatment at the same time, and because they're polar opposites in their tonally they're different, stylistically they're different, you know. And Treatment was very intense, and The New Adventures of Old Christine is a situation comedy, and it's a lot more just laid back and great fun. So it was easier to kind of differentiate between the two and not be too confused. It's just about really knowing your lines and being prepared when you come to work.
What do you love about playing fabulously wealthy and sexy Summer?
I don't know about the other part, but the fabulously wealthy part. I mean, shoot, that's, you talk about fun and fearless. That's great. That's just, I enjoy that more than anything because this guy, the character Simon Elder, I love saying this, he's the third richest man in the world. He's got more money than he needs or knows what to do with. So there's a certain amount of fearlessness to that because he's not impressed by anybody else with wealth. You know, this show centers around the Darling family that is the richest family in New York City. So he comes in with a certain amount of swagger and a certain amount of attitude and a certain amount of sinisterness, if you will, which I love. I mean, as an actor, to me, those are the best kind of roles to play. The bad guy or the one who's got the mystery. You're not sure where they're coming from. So Simon gets to do all that kind of stuff.
If you were going to give your own Fun Fearless Award to someone, who would you give it to and why?
Oh man, male or female for the Fun Fearless men? Fun
It would
Fearless.
just be a Fun Fearless Award. to anyone
Okay, a
that
Fun
works with
Fearless Award. I would give the Fun Fearless Award to, I would probably really have to say, during this political season, Barack Obama. Not to even go political, but just to have the courage to run, you know, the state of, with the climate of this country where it is, to have the courage to actually run for president and to build the campaign he's built, that's fearless. And he, you know, and he seems real laid back and chilled and cool about the whole thing. I don't know what he's feeling inside, but it sure comes off like he's just kind of soaring above it. So there's a certain amount of funness to that and lightheartedness.